every challenge that I come across, I take it as a learning curve, and I learn from it, and I keep on going because of the passion that I have for my work, you know. So that's me in a nutshell. Hi, my name is Mvelo. I come from Durban. I was born and raised in Durban. I came to Joburg I think about over 10 years ago. I came to Joburg to pursue my dreams of being a musician, being an actress. So 10 years back, I tried that and it didn't work out. I've always had this artistic thing about me, you know. I act, I sing, I do hair. I used to do hair for my friends, and I realized every now and then when they want to do their hair again, they'd come back to me, you know. And I realized that there's something there, you know, and I did my research to find out how many people are actually interested in natural hair. I've always had natural hair. I've always just been that natural girl, you know. So I decided, no, let me do my research and see if this could be a business that could be viable, you know. I did the research and I found out that actually there is a huge gap. People go to town to do their hair. They go to town, they don't get their hair washed, they don't do any of those things. And I wanted to make my business as professional as possible, you know. And that's boom, that's how I started the salon business, you know. I've been running it for the past 7 years now. It's been doing well. Challenges, yes, of course. I mean, there's no business that is without challenges, but everything has been worth it. Over the years, I've had so many hairstylists. I've even forgotten the number now, you know. And one thing about this kind of business is that you give people a skill, you know. It's always good to have somebody go and they start something of their own, because I believe as a black nation, we need to be on our own. We need to start our own business. We need to run our own companies, you know. That is all good and well, but also it becomes as a challenge, because at times you would lose a hairstylist at a time that you are not prepared to lose them, you know, and that means you need to start all over again, training other people all over again. And my clients also, they are very, very close to my heart. So it takes time to teach somebody the right skills and all of that. So that would take time, meaning now on the business, at some point, you know, it takes a couple of steps back and then, you know, only to move forward again. That's been one of my most challenges. Also losing clients here and there. People, they move to different places. People, they cut their hair at times. But also with that, with marketing, you always have new clients, you know. So as long as you keep your business, like you keep, how can I put it? Innovation is key. Always have new things, always bring in new stuff, you know, to make sure that if maybe something has run out of time, let it go and go with the time, move with the times, you know. Always give professional service to your clients and things like that. So even with the challenges, I always sit down and say, okay, what did I do wrong? How do I correct myself? How do I move on? And that has been one of the things that kind of works for me, to always try and keep with the times, you know, always try and find solutions to problems rather than get stuck in the fact that now I'm having challenges, I can't do this anymore. No. That is not what running a business is about, you know. So yeah, that is how I've faced most of the challenges. Also, one of the biggest challenges had to be getting funding. You know, it wasn't so easy. But gratefully, I did get 2 funding from government actually. And I used to, when I started going for funding, people would say, those things, they don't work. Hey, people, like the government, they say there's funding and you never get it. But if you've got the right documents, register your business before you even start your business. If you take yourself serious enough, you will register. That's what I did. I registered my business 3 months before I started my business, you know. And so when it came the time for me to ask for funding, I had all the right documents, you know. So getting advice from people who have never been there, getting advices from hearsay, and you take that and you make it as if this is the divider of your business or of your life is not such a good idea, you know. I went through funding. The two fundings that I applied for, I actually got both of them, but it took time. Even with that, it took time, over 6 months, you know. But I mean, if you're patient enough, if you know what you want, you will wait, because not everything can just come to your lap just like that, you know. So I had to wait, and I did that, and I'm grateful that I actually did get the funding. The tools that I use for my business, it's mostly social media. Social media, it's word of mouth, it's flyers. When you do your business well, people will talk about it. So in the beginning, that's how it actually started. With a few clients that we did, we got referrals. A client would come back with 2 more people. A client would come back with 3 more people. And that's how we grew. And flyers, we used to hand out flyers a lot when we started. But as time went, now we needed to be at the salon more. So meaning now that that's when the social media kicked in. I'd like to do more. I'm not doing enough. Definitely I'm not doing enough. I'd like to do adverts on radio, adverts on TV, on newspapers, you know, just explore the whole, because the market, the media is there. The market is there for us to put ourselves in that platform. You know, I don't think that I'm doing enough, but right now, what I'm doing is working for me. What I need to move forward, I think I'm at a space now where I can actually go back to school, you know, do business management, you know. I think my business will grow even better. It will grow even stronger with me having the skills that I need to run the business, because ever since I started, for the past 7 years now, it's just been, I've done programs, business programs here and there, but I think it would be better if I had to do more, you know, if I had to go back to school and actually study business, you know. I think that even with my staff, I think it will be a good idea for all of us to know more about business, so that it runs better that way. Find something that first and foremost you are passionate in, you know, because I don't know, I think passion is the fuel to everything, you know. So because when everything else comes down, and then what do you have to still drive you, you know. And I believe that if you are passionate about something, even when you feel like it's not working, your passion still drives you, you know. Research, and research. What I find, normally you do a business because you've seen so much of it running in the township. For an example, car wash. You see a car wash every here and there. And how do you then make yours better than the other ones, you know? We cannot all be running the same business unless you really have something unique that everybody else doesn't have, you know. So research about what you want to get into. Have enough information before you start it, because then if you don't have enough information about what you are doing, you can run it for a year, you can run it for 6 months, and you would think that it doesn't work. It doesn't work for you because you didn't do enough research on what you wanted to start, you know. So that would be my advice to the entrepreneurs out there. And you stay strong. Like, it is challenging. Running your own business, it is challenging, you know. You need to just be strong and know that this is really what you want. You can't just wake up and be on some... I started doing hair at the age of 11. I only started the business around 23, 24, you know. So it's something that I've always known that I was good at. It's something that I've known that I could do. you know. And when the time came, I felt this is something that I am good at. I can run it for a lot of years. So that's my advice to the entrepreneurs out there. Good luck. My most valuable lesson since I started the business is save, 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 and save. When you start your business, it starts doing well, and we don't save as much, you know. At this, it's been 7 years. I would have wanted to have the business to have its own place to run it, you know. I'm still renting the space to run the salon. Had I known what I know now, I would have saved literally from the beginning, you know. Save as much as you can, and have your own space to run the business. If it means you need to buy land, do that. You know, have property for the business, because then you are cutting a lot of costs. You are cutting rent. You are cutting a whole lot of other things. You know, so I think my most valuable lesson right now would be that.